Most people don't know, but I actually work a 9 to 5 job. In fact, I'm at my job right now, and sometimes I do feel like a slave, but not for long, because I know I will never work a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life.
If you're happy with that, absolutely congratulations, and I don't look down on you. That's perfectly fine. But some men are just not born that way. Some men are born with something else inside of them, with a fire inside of them, which cannot be extinguished by beans on toast, TV at night, 9 to 5, sitting around with your wife. Some men are not satisfied with that.
I'm fed up of working a 9 to 5 job. Now, I've been working for 4 years for this one company. And bear in mind, I started working somewhat young. I was 19, about to turn 20, when I started working for this one company. And this company has changed my life in many ways. I got to meet many influential people. I got to make many friends, many valuable friends. And I learned one-on-one how to run and grow a successful company. Now, I can proudly say that I have no regrets working for this company for 4 years, nor I have no regrets working a so-called 9 to 5 job. I personally believe that getting a normal 9 to 5 job can be a great stepping stone to evolve and grow into someone better, but most of the times this is not the case. And persons, when they do finally get a 9 to 5 job, they start to complain, they start to get comfortable, they start to feel entitled, and they get somewhat lazy as well. And I can proudly say I'm happy and grateful that I never became one of this person who got comfortable in my workplace. I always remember the plans I have for the future, the dreams, the goals, the person I've always become. But this is not the case for most persons. This is because they got comfortable, and before you know it, they start living paycheck to paycheck for 30 years, 50 years, all their lives. And they lost the fire within to grow and reach greater heights in this life. And this is one of the downsides of working a 9 to 5 job, because a 9 to 5 job definitely kills dreams. It kills your motivation, it kills your dreams, your drive, your passion. Because remember, you're working sometimes 8 hours per day, even more, and you don't have any time for yourself. By the time you wake up, go to work, and come home, you start watching a YouTube video. Before you know it, you fell asleep, and it's time to go to work again. So this cycle of constantly waking up, going to work, come home, and all of these things, it can definitely drain your energy. And most times persons don't even remember their goals and stuff like that. So this is one of the dangers of working a 9 to 5 job for a very long time, is because it can definitely kill the dreams that you had for yourself. Now, don't get me wrong, we have doctors, we have lawyers, we have nurses, cashiers, garbage men. These are the standard 9 to 5 persons, blue collar, white collar jobs. And we need these people. Without these people, we wouldn't have a society as we know it. And I truly appreciate persons who dedicate their lives to one work and working a 9 to 5. Because at the end of the day, somebody has to do it. And I remember sitting at the house and I saw the garbage men passing by, picking up the garbages. And I'm just so grateful for these people, because they're the persons who make and let us have the society that we're living in now, you know? So we just have to appreciate persons who do work a 9 to 5 job. I'm working a 9 to 5 job, but things are about to change. But we just have to be grateful for persons who work these jobs, because without them, we wouldn't have a society as we know it. I remember my father went to the hospital, and the nurses, I was speaking to them in Spanish, and they were treating my father well, good and everything. And I was just so grateful, you know, for these persons who actually dedicate their lives for 20 years, 30 years, you know, just to help us. So I'm truly grateful for persons who dedicate a substantial amount of their life to helping others. And as humans, sometimes we want purpose in this life. There are many persons who don't mind working a 9 to 5 job for the next 20 years to 30 years, because their 9 to 5 jobs give them somewhat purpose in life. And every human in this world wants to live with a purpose, you know? They want to have a meaning why they're living. And sometimes working a job and meeting persons, this can be that purpose for persons. And this is why you find that some persons, they work 20 years, 30 years for this one company because their job gives them purpose in life. And we have to just be grateful for persons who choose to work the next 20 to 30 years in one company and to sacrifice their life for a greater purpose of serving others. So never look down on a person who works a 9-to-5 job. And eventually when I evolve into this next person, I will be grateful and still be grateful for persons who are working 9-to-5 jobs. And I know that there are persons like me who want something greater out of this life. You want a loyal, beautiful partner. You want to have kids. You want to have loyal and supportive friends around you. And you want to provide the best that life has to offer for these people. The best experiences, the best memories, the best foods, everything, you know? And you know that slaving your time away for that one company, working for someone else, a slave 9-to-5 job, will never provide this life for many of us. You want to go on vacations, travel the world, and connect with different people from different cultures. You want to buy that house on the hill, far away from people, corruption, surrounded by your family, your animals, and a bunch of guns protecting them. You want to live, most importantly, a meaningful life by making a positive impact on persons directly or indirectly. And this could mean working a 9-to-5 job for some persons. You want to live a life that, unfortunately, most people will never get to live, because you know that you only have one life, one shot to turn your dreams into reality, and you have nothing to lose, because at the end of the day, we all are going to die. So might as well try to live the best life you can and share that experiences with the ones you love. Working a 9-to-5 job will never provide or maintain this type of life for many of us. There are many reasons why I'm fed up of working a 9-to-5 job. Not only it cannot provide a sustainable life that I want to live, the type of life I want to live, the experiences I want to share with my friends and family, but money has a lot to do with it as well. So many persons, believe it or not, they could be lawyers, doctors, whatever. They're working because of the money. Now, I'm gonna be transparent. I'm earning a little under $2,000 per month. And in most of the world, in some part of the world, this is actually minimum wage. But where I live, this would be considered a lot of money. Many persons will say, if I was earning that money, they would work for this company for the rest of their lives. I have persons who told me that, and best believe we aren't friends anymore, because these persons have a very limited mindset. That's not a lot of money. I'm still a slave, and these people have a very limited mindset to think that earning $2,000 per month or thereabout is a lot of money. No. Let me give you an example. This is a Benz GLE Coupe. This car costs about $125,000 US, and this is one of the cheapest car I'll probably own in the future. And if I'm working for this company now, earning what I'm earning now, it would take me a full-on 5, 6, 7 years to buy this car if I save 100% of my income. And I know different persons have different life that they're living, different economy, different money that they can earn, you know. But I understand that completely. But I'm just trying to show you that working a 9-to-5 will just not provide certain type of life, depending on the type of life that you want to live. This is just to show you that working a 9-to-5 job, you will be struggling most of the time. Life is funny because most people, when they work for jobs and stuff like that, they think that they're gonna be able to live a wonderful life, but cost of living is increasing each time, and it's just getting crazier and crazier. You have to find a way to make money somewhere else, and I'm grateful that I found a second source of income, that I could buy this car. Well, I'm predicting to make over $100,000 this year, and I might be able to buy this car by the end of this year if everything goes according to plan. So if you're working a 9-to-5 slave, just try to think of how you can get a second source of money to help you to eventually leave that 9-to-5 job. There are many persons who are at that bridge to cross over from quitting their 9-to-5 and going in fully into something that they believe in. And I just want to encourage these persons to take that step, you know. Be smart about what you want to do, but be brave as well. Now, you watch this video to the end and you're wondering, how can you level up and leave the slavery? Yes, I probably speak more languages than you. Yes, I probably have more skills than you. Yes, I probably have more connections than you. Yes, I probably earn more than you. But there are many things I don't have. I never graduated high school. I don't have a lot of qualifications like some persons. You have to believe and know that me or nobody in this world is better than you. You have to believe in your goals, your dreams, and the life that you want to live for yourself. And you have to genuinely feel it in your heart that this is possible. And you have to genuinely know that it is possible and it can happen. Life is abundant. Stop having limited beliefs about yourself and others. There are plenty of wealth in this world for you and for me. And you don't have to be the most qualified and educated person to accomplish and achieve greater heights in this life. And I'm a testament to that. No, I'm educated, but I don't have any qualifications. But you can't just wake up one day and say, you know what, I'm gonna quit my job. You have to be calculated. You have to have a plan. You have to know what type of life you want to live and how you're gonna get there. And you have to stick to it and have hope and believe that this is possible. Because working a 9-to-5 slave will never get you to live certain type of life. And for me, it's inevitable to live certain life and the life that I want to live. It is inevitable, you know? I remember when I was 17, waking up 2 a.m. every morning, studying languages and preparing for the future. And I was creating these dots in the past, hoping that they would connect somewhere down the line. And guess what? They eventually did. And I'm so grateful for that. So you have to just trust in what you're doing and know that eventually everything will all make sense. And as Steve Jobs once said,
of course, it was impossible to connect the dots looking forward when I was in college, but it was very, very clear looking backwards 10 years later. Again, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever, because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off the well-worn path, and that will make all the difference. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary.
You won't feel no pain. I will take your place. I will be your shield.